Welcome to MetalGodsTV with Mick The Beard.
Hi, here with MetalGodsTV, and it's Mick The Beard, and I'm with Greg from Paradise Lost.
Hi, how's it going?
Alright, good to see you again.
You too, yeah.
Yeah, you got the new album out? How's it been received, okay?
It seems to be. I mean, all I've seen is reviews and heard a couple of people talk about it because I think it only came out a couple of days ago, 3 days ago. And me being on the road, I'm not getting to see as much of the feedback as I'd like, but it seems to be going down well. I mean, all the reviews I've seen, really good, you know. I mean, it's getting quite a bit of attention, which is good.
Yeah. I mean, I know you did a few albums, or a couple of albums that didn't get well received. Everybody said you went a bit too poppy, and this it seems to be back to where everybody likes you to be, really.
I guess so. You know, I mean, I'm totally unapologetic for those albums, though, because I don't think we'd be able to do an album like the new one with any kind of enthusiasm if it wasn't for having a bit of a, how would you put it, a bit of a mess around, you know, and like trying out different things, and it's just to keep ourselves happy and enjoying what we do, you know.
Yeah, I mean you can be sort of forgiven. I mean, you've been 20 years now, you've been at it, haven't you?
24.
24?
88 we formed, yeah.
Yeah. So it's a long time, and I suppose you do try new things just to keep it fresh.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's bands like AC/DC and Maiden and stuff that do the same thing over and over again, which is fine for them, but personally I just, you know, I mean, when we did Draconian Times and Icon, that was 4 years away from home solid.
Yeah.
Back-to-back recording, back-to-back touring, and we just had enough.
Yeah.
It's just like, don't want to do this kind of thing right now anymore, you know. So albums are snapshots. It's just what you're into at a time, at a certain time. So, you know, it's and things just come round again, you know. So it's we're always metal guys, really. That's what we grew up with. So that's the stuff that you always come back to, you know, I guess.
Yeah. And you say the touring's hectic. I mean, how does that affect your home life?
Well, there isn't one really. It's not. I mean, it's not too bad on this one because the first 2 weeks are in the UK.
Yeah.
So at the end of the first week, we had a day off, and I got to go home for a day. And the day after tomorrow, after Manchester, there's a day off, so I get to go home again. And before we head out into mainland Europe. So and then it's just a 4-week stint in Europe. So. Yeah, it's difficult, but I've grown up with it, so I'm kind of used to it. You know? Yeah,
and now you're glutton for punishment. You're doing Valen Fair as well.
Yeah. It's not that many gigs though with Valen Fire. It's kind of it's a mates thing, you know, where we kind of we're picking and choosing just what we think is going to be fun, basically, you know. And we did Bolt Fest a week and a half ago or so, 2 weeks ago, which was a charity gig with Bolt Thrower and Autopsy and stuff. And it was great fun. It was just like 20 years hadn't passed. We saw each other again. I mean, last time Autopsy was in the UK was 22 years ago, supporting Paradise Lost. So it's kind of weird being in that scenario again. But doing Valenfire as well. I mean, there's a couple of festivals this summer where it's a double bubble for me. So and Adrian. So we're doing Valenfire earlier in the day and Paradise Lost later in the day. And I'll let you know how that goes. You know?
Yeah. Well, you'll be at Bloodstock. Are you looking forward to that?
Yeah. Definitely, you know, I think Bloodstock is kind of one of the most honest festivals out there at the minute. You know, it's a nice sort of family-run, atmosphere-y type thing where, you know, there's a few festivals that have gotten a bit too big for themselves. I think over recent years where they're making younger bands pay to play and things like that, and I don't think it's right. I think festivals should be exactly that. Yeah. You know. And not become this huge corporate thing where everyone just gets lost in a sea of red tape, you know. So I think Bloodstock's a really good festival, good for England as well.
Yeah, I think so. I've got a viewer's question here. This one's from Tamar Elderton. I hope I've got his name right. Apparently, he said something on stage at Hammerfest about his chalet. It says, did anybody actually find it?
Well, I was a bit wiped out after that gig, but I heard a lot of partying going on next door, which was Adrian's room. So I assume quite a few people did because it was pretty noisy till the early hours. So yeah.
Okay. Another one from Angie Berwick. She says, cheesy peas or normal peas? Why she asked that, I don't know.
I don't know. Cheese is fine, peas are fine, but I don't think you should put the two together, you know.
I don't know where they get these ideas from. I don't. And the last one is, well, I should have asked this first. Really, it's from Danny from Criminal. He says, "Why so sad, guys?"
I don't know. It's just miserable up north. You know, it's grim. So that's the perfect thing that we need to create our music, I guess. You know, it's always overcast. It's been pissing it down the whole tour.
It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
It's England.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, what's next for you guys? I mean, I know you say you're doing a European tour, this, that, and the other, but have you got plans to do more albums, or are you just taking it as it comes?
That's all that happens. Yeah. I mean, I never think past being happy for today sort of thing. I think it's pointless, it's depressing, and you never know what's around the corner. So we've always taken it like that. When we come to write a new album, we just pretend that we have no past. What do we like right at this minute? That's what we'll do, and then we just go with the flow. Really, you know, there's never been any big plan, and there never will be. So
yeah. And it's sort of, you're doing, like you say, you're doing side projects and that. That's just that's not affecting the band at all. It's just something you fancy doing.
I think it helped Paradise Lost in a way, because you know, it's something that's very close to me. That style of music. It's something that I got into at a very young age, and I think those influences would have leaked into the new Paradise Lost album had I not done Val on Fire, but possibly not with the positive results that it had in Val on Fire. It might have been detrimental to Paradise Lost. You know, I think having done Val on Fire, it helped me focus on what the core sound of Paradise Lost should be. You know.
Yeah, brilliant. And finally, have you got a message for the Metal Gods viewers out there?
Yeah, hopefully you'll come and see us on this UK. I hope this goes out on time for UK.
Oh, it's definitely behind.
Yeah. I hope people come and see us on this UK tour, because it's the most extensive UK tour we've ever done. It's like 2 weeks or something. So we're playing some places that we've never played before, and it'd be interesting to see metalers turn out and support it. You know.
Yeah. Great stuff. Thanks a lot.
May God have mercy on your soul.